everyone. Thank you so much, first of all, for all your love on the first video. I really appreciate it. I am Saee Patil. I am a happiness life coach. I am an emotional intelligence practitioner, and I am a mindful parenting practitioner. As it's already been mentioned, I am the founder of Uplift, and what we do is that we conduct workshops for children in the age group of 6 to 15. So I am here to talk to you today about something that our children in the workshops as well. Okay, so in the workshops we cover topics like gratitude, acceptance, kindness, happiness, manifestations, and mainly and most importantly, self-love. Yeah, as I have mentioned earlier in my video of positivity for expecting mothers, I clearly stated that the thoughts at this point of time for you have to be nothing but empowering and uplifting and happy. We cannot afford for you to not be fine enough for you to not be calm or maybe be stressed. Yeah, so I have a couple of questions from the last video. Like many people have commented, so I hope I can shed some light on that today. Yeah, last time we spoke about one mode of how we can do this. We spoke about visualizations. Yeah, how they can help you when you just sit down, play your favorite music, go to your happy place. But I understand how this can be a little tough. So today let's do something which is a little more plausible. Okay, something which you can easily do, easily manage. Yeah, and it's very simple. So I am sure it is going to help. Hmm? So let's dive right into self love. In my workshops, whenever I ask any of the kids that, do you know what is self love and do you feel that you love yourself? No, most of them get offended immediately. They think, yeah, of course, what are you talking about? Self love. Yeah, I love myself. Yeah, definitely. They say it instantly without even asking me first, what is this? What do you exactly mean by this question? So let's try and understand that first, because it so happens that we might not know what it is. Yeah, so I got to know about this a couple of years ago, because before that I used to, I think, confuse it with being selfish. Yeah, many people do that. So let's try and differentiate between them. So I have come to the conclusion that the definition of self love is just caring about myself before I care about you. Okay, so before I care about someone else, any other person. Now, it is very important to note the word before. Okay, I'm saying before I care about anyone else. Yeah, let's go through the sentence again. Caring about myself before I care about anyone else. This means this word itself differentiates self love from selfish, because when we're selfish, we don't actually care about anyone that much, and we care about ourselves only. Okay, so I only want to do things for myself. I want the best things for me. Okay, in every situation, I try and manipulate it to get my way because that is what is important. Yeah. So that's not what self love says. It says that before you do things for others, you just make sure that your needs are taken care of. And I think it's fair enough. Yeah, and it's simple enough. Why should this be something wrong? This is the main reason why people think that self love is bad. Okay, first of all, they confuse it with being selfish, and they think that you're trying to tell them that don't do things for others. It's not true at all. Okay, because of this one simple misconception, I think we all lose so many years of our lives not being able to love ourselves and not being able to give ourselves that respect that we deserve, because we feel that it is wrong. Because at some point we were told by well wishers, of course, who didn't know better, and probably they were also not told about self love. So they passed on some messages to us, because of which, well, we got confused too, right? Okay, so just to fix that today, let's talk more about self love. Yeah, great. Now, what exactly you have to do for yourself and your child right now is focus completely on this feeling of love for yourself, on this feeling of respect for yourself. Yeah, because as we discussed in the previous video, no one is going to do this for you. No one but you are going to be able to help yourself. Yeah, I think that's become very clear, because when it comes to your baby, okay, you can fool the entire world, but you cannot fool this human growing inside you. Okay, that is just not possible. Okay, so let's get into it, and let me try and explain this better by talking to you about examples of self love. Yeah, so one main example, major one, is just say no. Okay, the ability to say no. Now, how many of us actually know how to do this? I could not. Okay, a few years ago, I just could not do this. Yeah, I didn't know it was an option. I used to feel if I don't say yes to everything someone's asking me for, I'm being selfish. Same. Okay, goes back to something which I learned growing up. Okay, I suddenly started feeling that no, it's wrong when you're not helping someone. That's wrong. Okay, but helping someone at what cost? Okay, never at your own cost. No, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. Okay, so just say no. Yeah, that's simple. If you don't want to be in a particular situation, if you don't want to be in a particular place, okay, maybe even in a conversation. Okay, I'm not exactly talking about anything complicated here. Okay, just basically you're having some argument, you're having some fight, and you don't want to be a part of this. Okay, you just want to leave. So just say no. Just say I cannot participate in this discussion right now, because I know it is not good for me and definitely not good for my baby. Okay, like we discussed, anything that's not good for you to hear, for you to indulge in, is not going to be good for your baby. Simple. I just equate it with food. Okay, any food which is not going to be good for you, can it ever be good for the baby? No. Okay. So any conversation that is not good for you is not going to be good for the baby. So just say no. Do not participate. Okay. Second, okay, examples. These are examples. Second example of self love is choose you. Now I understand how many of us, actually all of us, at some point or the other, we have to compromise, right? Otherwise, it'll just be me wanting one thing and just not budging from it, no matter what anyone else is saying. Now that's unfair. Okay, we don't get to do that. So we have to compromise somewhere or the other. Now, notice in any relationship, with two people, okay, uh, both have to compromise. Okay, it's never like one person is compromising and the other one is, being there, okay, receiving all of this, everything is going my way, great, good for me. No. If you're this person who's giving everything, okay, notice how much you're compromising. There's a limit and there's a level. When you start compromising much more than this other person, that means that you are not choosing yourself. Okay, you're continuously choosing someone else. And is that right? Is that even fair? And these are just basics. I'm trying to make you understand what is self love and what I'm exactly talking about. They're such simple things, right? I mean, earlier when I asked you this question, you would have directly said, yeah, I love myself. Yeah, I've been with myself forever. I do love myself. But is that really true? These are simple examples. I want you to ask yourself, okay, do you just say no? Do you choose yourself? And the third one is having a positive image of yourself. Okay, this is very important. Again, having a positive image, which basically translates to having a great self worth. Okay, feeling that I'm worthy, feeling that I deserve every single amazing thing that is ever going to happen to me. Okay, all of this is a part of your positive self image. Okay, when you hold yourself to the highest regard, no matter what. Yeah, that's mainly what it means. And for positive self image, usually what people do is they practice affirmations. Yeah. And that is exactly what we want to get into. So I want to get into affirmations for mainly you, okay, as an expecting mother today, right now. And we will talk about affirmations for your baby next time. Okay, so in the next session, we're going to talk about affirmations for the child. Right now, our whole and soul focus is you. Okay, so let's understand what affirmations are. Let's understand how you can make them on your own. Okay, because I might not be there present to help you, so I'm gonna just walk you through the process right now. Okay, and it's very simple, fairly easy. Let's get into it. Fun. What are affirmations? Yeah, these are positive statements that we say about ourselves. Okay, which basically remove any kind of negativity or any kind of self-sabotaging belief that we have about ourselves. Hmm? So, was that a little heavy? I'll just explain it in an easy way. So, positive statement about myself. Okay, let's see. I am strong. Yeah, that's a positive statement about myself, and that is also an affirmation. It's as simple as that. Okay, it removes any kind of negative and self-sabotaging belief. So when I say I am strong, it's removing the belief that I am weak or I can't maybe lift a particular item. Okay, or maybe I'm not equipped enough to do something. No, it removes all those beliefs because I said I am strong. Yeah. Certain examples that I can give you. Usually they are I am sentences. So the easiest ones are like I am strong, I am intelligent, I am smart. But they don't always necessarily have to be I am. Okay, it can be actually anything that you create. Yeah, as we discussed this earlier, it's anything that resonates with you. Don't get in the technicalities of, oh, it has to be I am. So I need to use these two words if I want to make an affirmation. No, it can be as simple as okay, if I don't want to use I am, I sometimes say that my. Okay, so an affirmation can be about my skin, it can be about my hair, it can be about my body. Okay, so I say all my organs are functioning perfectly and I am safe. Yeah, it can be something like that too, because an affirmation has to be related to you, has to be related maybe to your physique, your physical experiences, or it can be related to mental things. Okay, like we spoke about intelligence, right, when we said smart. Perfect. So what I often do when I want to make affirmations, actually, I just think about things which I'm trying to be. Okay, if I for example, if I ever get a feeling that I am not very caring or compassionate, or I want to be caring and compassionate, okay, then it's very easy. My affirmations will be I am compassionate, okay, I am caring. When it is about I want to know more about the worldly news, I want to know what's happening, I want to be more aware, then I say I am knowledgeable. Now if this is feeling like a lie to you, okay, if you're going to ask me that I am not that, so how can I say I am? I completely understand, I agree with you. Okay, so do not say anything that doesn't resonate with you. Okay, that is wrong, don't ever do that. Yeah, you can say I am willing to be. Don't teach yourself or don't tell yourself that 100% for sure that it is not possible that you can be caring, or it is not possible that you can know about, you can be aware of worldly news or something. Don't say that to yourself ever. Okay, don't teach yourself these things, because it will stay with you. These things always stay with you. That's not good. Why would you want anything negative about yourself to remain with you forever? I mean, the longest relationship of your life is with you. And trust me, it's the most important one. Imagine continuously being with a roommate who's going to say bad things about you. Would you want to be in the same room, or are you going to want to change roommates? You don't want to change roommates, right? So change this. If you continuously make yourself feel bad, then change this about yourself, because that's not fair to you. Not at all. Okay. So that is how I usually write affirmations. I think about what I want to be and I just write I am, or I'll write I am willing to be. Okay. It's as simple as that. Now, one thing is it might feel a little intimidating. How can we concentrate on exactly what we are saying to ourselves all the time? Okay, and does it even work? I mean, I'm just telling you, say some positive statements, okay, and write them down, or I'm telling you to form them and do something with them. That's all I'm telling you. and you are going to ask me, is that enough? I mean, seriously, it's so simple. That's how it's going to work. So let me ask you this. Haven't you been doing the opposite of this your entire life? Okay. So how many times in life have you said to yourself that I can't do this? I am not good enough to do this. This is very hard. No one taught me how to do this. This is not fair. Why is this happening to me? Okay. It's a very common statements which we all say to ourselves at some point or the other. And you know what happens? I start believing these things. Okay, if I've ever told myself that I am lazy, oh my god, why am I so lazy? I can't do anything properly. The more I say this to myself, the more I start believing it. So if it's so easy for us to believe all these negative things that we've said about ourselves throughout our lifetimes, then why is it so shocking that something positive that we start saying to ourselves will not be effective? Trust me, everything negative that you have said till today to you has been very effective. Okay, it has been so effective that you don't hold yourself in the highest regard right now, and that is not fair, especially when you are going to have a baby soon who's going to look up to you. Okay, who's going to expect that yeah, my mother loves herself, she loves herself, and she's taught me how to do that for myself. Okay, think about it this way. If your baby is going to copy everything that you do, so do you want your baby to have a positive self talk all the time, or do you want your child to have a negative self talk and talk him into believing that no, I'm just not good enough? No, right? Okay, so let's work on that. So I have a few suggestions for affirmations that as an expecting mother you can write or say. Okay, so a few of them are that I am happy and healthy. Very important, right now for you. I am happy and healthy. I love myself and I am safe. And that is, I provide the perfect nutrition for my baby. I am providing a nurturing environment for my baby. And lastly, it is, I am strong. Okay, these are just a couple of examples. I will tell you the method that you can use. So think about your top 10 worries right now. Okay, so I saw in a lot of comments in the earlier video how everyone is saying that there are so many things going on during a pregnancy. I mean, there are at every stage you have something new to worry about. So pick your favorite 10. Okay, the main ones which trouble you a lot, and I want you to write them down. Just write down your worries. That's fine. Okay, I'm worried about this. Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, and then I want you to turn it around. Okay, for example, if you're worried that I am not strong enough for this pregnancy, or you're continuously stressed, something is going to go wrong. Okay, just continuously this is there in your head. Okay, this is my worry. So I'm going to turn it around, and I am going to say, I am safe. I am safe, and so is my child, and we are always taken care of. Okay, when you say this, I'm asking you to submit yourself to some higher power. Okay, mm, greater than all of us. Okay, you know how in some situations, certain situations, um, I know for a fact that there are miracles that happen all the time. Now, I'm not expecting you to leave all of this on some kind of miracle. Okay, all I am saying is that usually when we can't do anything but worry or stress about any situation, that's what I do for myself. I just let go. Okay, I start feeling that I am protected. And that's the main thing I keep telling myself. Okay, that I am protected. I am protected. Okay, it does not matter who is protecting me at this point. I am protected. Okay, you put your faith in anything you want to put it in. Okay, but belief and faith is what will keep you going in life. Okay, this is not just about your pregnancy. Okay, this is generally for every single person out there. There has to be something that we believe in, something that we look forward to, something that we know, okay, yeah, because of this I am feeling safe. Great. Pick anything. Okay, just pick anything. A belief is a belief. People believe in stones and rocks, and some people believe in human beings. But no one's you can't compare any of these beliefs, okay? Because mine will be as strong as a person who's believing in a rock. It's as easy as that, okay? So pick your worry, and turn it around. If my worry is that I am not going to be able to handle this, okay, I'm really stressed. This pregnancy, okay, I just can't handle this, okay. Then your affirmation will be, I believe in myself and I can handle anything. I believe in me and I can handle anything. I believe in me, I can handle anything. You tell me, just common sense, okay, just use this logic. If you say this for 4 days, on the fifth day, isn't a part of you going to start believing it? If you say it continuously for a month, isn't there going to be a part which is going to start blindly believing this? That, yeah, you can handle anything. Yeah, you can handle anything. And it actually honestly should not be something that you have to say to yourself right now. I mean, I really hope and wish that many people out there are continuously and always every day saying this to themselves, even if they are expecting mothers or they're not. Just any person. Yeah, of course we have to have that strength, that I can handle anything. That has to be the attitude of, I think, every human being. Don't you think so? And more than them right now, it has to be your attitude more than anyone else. Yeah, because there is another life forming inside you. So I think, it's most important for you right now. Perfect. Now, what do I want you to do? Okay, so you got 10 worries. You got 10 worries, and you will obviously turn all of them around. So you will have 10 affirmations. Yep. Okay. Now, what do people do? Usually they chant it. Okay, so so 2 times a day, or if you can't do two, then at least once in a day. I want you to look in the mirror, look into your eyes, and say this to yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna look. Here's my mirror. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it, and I'm gonna say, I am safe. I am strong. Okay, I am providing a nurturing environment for my baby. Whatever you want it to be. They can be really just any positive statements, and they have to be in the present tense. Okay, so it's not I will be, or I can do this. No, you are. Okay, you are all of these things, and you are doing all these things. Yeah. Another thing that some people do is that they record their affirmations. So in your phone, they just record any affirmation that they have, and they say it to themselves. Okay, so they record it, and they listen to this. Okay. I suggest, even if you're recording it, sit down for say 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, and just put it on loop. Put it in your ears, close your eyes, and just listen to it. Just take it in. Now, sometimes people also, after doing this, sometimes they just keep it on. Okay, so maybe don't use your headphones, just keep it next to you, and you're doing your work, but these are going on. Okay, so somewhere or the other, it will reach your mind. Don't worry about that. It's not like if you're not actively concentrating, oh my god, no, my mind does not know. It knows. It knows everything. Yeah, so don't worry about that at all. And this is mainly about affirmations. And please, in case you have any doubt, do contact me. There is no problem. We can work out a session if you want to know how better to form affirmations, because everyone's life situations are different. I respect that and I understand that. So these are some general examples that I gave you. I probably do not know what is going on with you personally. And remember, so right now, they do not need to be affirmations just about your pregnancy, okay? They can even be about some fight you're having with someone, okay? And a fight I'm having, say, with a person who's close to me, okay, that is going to affect you, right? It's going to affect your mentality right now. Yeah, and that's not going to be good, correct? So you can have affirmations for that too. So one affirmation which I use in case I'm having a disagreement with someone is usually I take my energies back, and I take my power back. Okay, so my energies are protected and I take my power back. This is usually my affirmation for any disagreement. You can use it if you want. Anything that actually works for you, just make it in the present positive tense, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. Okay, perfect. So next session, we talk about affirmations for your baby. Okay, so as fun as it is to make affirmations for ourselves and make ourselves feel good, at this point, you can make them for your baby too. Okay, you'll feel better, and in fact, that will work better for you, and you'll be able to utilize your affirmations better also when you know that you're doing the same for the baby. And I think, there's that bond, there's that connection, so it'll be like your first activity together. Okay, perfect. So stay tuned for the next session. Thank you very much. In case of any doubts, please don't hesitate to contact. Okay, because I know forming affirmations can be a little tricky, can be a little confusing, but we'll work on it. Don't worry. Okay, in case anyone has any questions now, I'll just open the app also. You can post your questions there, or let me know if you have any questions right now. I'll be happy to answer. So I will be here on this call for another 5 minutes, or you can, or I'll reply to your posts later on. Any questions that you have. Okay. Thank you. You can just comment on the video on today's session, and I will reply to any of your questions. Thank you very much.